What's up everyone, welcome back to Own the Hunt. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a full review on the Pulsar Axion 2 XQ35. Stick around. Well, like I said, guys, this is going to be a full review on the Pulsar Axion 2 XQ35. This is a pretty awesome little handheld scanner, and I'm going to get into the details, but before I do, I just want to give a huge shout out real quick to my dealer, Logan, with Fall River Shooters. Logan has helped me tremendously on the channel, getting me some thermal devices to bring to you guys for review, and without Logan, we wouldn't be where we are here on the channel, so huge shout out to Logan. If you guys want to pick up a thermal scanner like this, a thermal scope of any kind, talk to Logan. He's definitely going to be your best bet. Logan's going to be very knowledgeable about these products. He knows them inside and out, and I got to tell you, he truly cares, and that's the difference, guys. So check out Logan with Fall River Shooters. You will not be sorry. All right, let's get into this review really quick. So I want to be kind of quick on this one. I've gotten some feedback on the channel that some of my reviews have gotten a little long-winded. So I'm going to skip over some of the boring specs, guys. Really quick, high-level specs. First off, price. Let's get to that. This is a $2,200 unit, guys. 384 core in this. Holds up really, really well in humidity. It's got a sub 40 millikelvin sensor, and it does a really, really nice job. Displays a very nice image. Now, one thing that's really cool about this is that it has video and audio recording. Not a lot of thermal scanners are doing audio recording. This guy is, and I love it. It does a good job. It's actually got a pretty decent microphone, picks up audio really well. And video quality is really pretty decent. I know when you take video from these thermal scanners, the video isn't quite as good as what you're gonna see inside the thermal. So keep that in mind as you see video rolling through this review. Keep that in mind. The video isn't quite as good a quality as you're gonna get when you're looking through this thing. So really quick, pros, what I love about this thing, it is lightweight. It only weighs 0.6 pounds, so right around a half a pound. Magnesium alloy housing, really, really strong, really, really sturdy. Just a excellent feeling unit. When you pull this out, just feels like really, really premium. I've said that a lot about Pulsar units, and it's because they pretty much all feel premium. Love the way this unit feels. Form factor is great, fits in the hand really awesome. Now, this unit does come with a hand strap that goes on this side of the unit. It can't be reversed to the opposite side. I'm a lefty, so I tend to use my unit like this, and so the strap can't go on the opposite side. So I removed it all together. I'll show you guys the strap. I'm not gonna put it back on the unit because it really is kind of a pain to take on and off, but I did opt to take it off just because it kind of was a little bit of bulk on this side and I didn't need that bulk. So I took it off. I did tether my scope cap, or sorry, my lens cap. I tethered that with some micro cord over here just so I could retain that, so I could keep it on the device. Now, this scope cap or lens cap has an awesome magnet, and the magnet does hold to the wrist strap that they, or the hand strap that they put on this side. So when the wrist hand strap is on, that magnet will stay there and it holds it freaking awesome. So it doesn't flap around, and you can, you know, move this device and that will stay right there on the back side of your hand. So really nicely done, Pulsar. The front focus ring here, very, very nice, very, very smooth, easy to twist, easy to get, dial your image in. It's big, so it's easy to use with gloves. Love that, excellent job. The rear diopter focus ring, excellent there as well. It's a really super grippy, nice textured rubber, and so it's easy to get onto and turn. Very, very well done. Now the button layout, this is probably a con. I'm gonna give this a little bit of a con on this. These buttons, they're kind of recessed down into this housing, and they're a little bit difficult to feel with gloves on. So oftentimes I find myself trying to count, like, okay, what button did I just, you know, cross over with my finger, because you really, they're not very raised or pronounced. They're hard to kind of feel, as opposed to like the AGM units. The AGM units, they do a really good job. They kind of don't recess them. They're pronounced. So I really like what the AGM units have for buttons. But all in all, the buttons work great. They feel good. They're tactile. The rubber that they used on the buttons is really nice rubber. So not a huge issue there. It's just kind of a preference thing. Now, moving on, the battery life on this thing, 11 hours of battery life. That's pretty incredible on a monocular. I'm very impressed. I don't see needing a second battery. I do have a second battery, but the way that works, you guys give this a twist on the backside, pull it out, and now you've got your APS-5. This is a APS-5 battery. It runs around 80 bucks, I think, if you want a spare. Now, one thing that I see that was kind of interesting when I first got my spare battery, the spare battery looked a little different than this one in that it didn't have a rear end cap. So this rear end cap, you just kind of press and push it off, and it's got a little stud here, and that cap kind of presses onto it. And so if you have a spare battery, it doesn't come with that cap, so you will have to swap them over when you go to, you know, make a battery change. But it's that easy, guys. Super quick, simple. The unit charges with USB-C on this little port right here, and that works really nice. You can also transfer your video recordings using that port as well. Something to note, I know a lot of people don't probably realize this. If you go to swap your recordings onto your computer and take them off this unit, the device needs to be powered on. And then once you power it on, you actually have to look through it and scroll down. It's gonna ask you, do you wanna use this as a memory card or as a power source? And so you kind of need to know that. I know a lot of people are like, I don't understand. I plug it in my computer and it doesn't work. And that's why. So it has to be on, and you have to select use as a memory card. So keep that in mind. So this unit, as the name implies, it has a 35mm front focal lens, and it does a really nice job pulling in a crisp image and displaying that to your eye back here. So let's look in the box real quick. I'll just show you guys what this comes with. Comes with obviously a nice Pulsar box. Pulsar always does a great job with packaging, but it comes with this nice carrying case. Not really something I plan to use. I run this in my chest pack, but it does come with this. It has a belt loop if you wanted to put that on your belt. It also has a neck strap, and inside there, a Pulsar branded cleaning cloth for your lenses. And guys, don't wipe your lenses with your t-shirts or your jackets. I'm guilty of it. I've done it before. These things are expensive, and you don't want to scratch the lens on them. So use a micro cloth. It'll save you in the long run for sure. So the other thing, I told you guys I'd show you this wrist strap. This is a really nice wrist strap. It's leather, and then on the back side, it's got like a little, kind of like a microfiber for the backside of your hand. So keeps your hand nice and protected. But it is a nice strap, guys. They did a nice job. I just didn't like it in the fact that I'm a lefty. So there's that. And then it does come with this little adapter here, and this is kind of interesting. So I haven't even really used it. There's the charge cord, USB charge cord. This is the adapter I'm talking about. So this adapter here, it actually screws into the front of the device. There's a little cover here. And so this adapter screws into the front like this. And you got to flip this cap all the way back and thread this adapter on. And this is for you to run this on a tripod. So I think the reason they did that is so that it wasn't up in underneath this where your hand would go. And that way you could kind of still position it when it's on a tripod. I'm not entirely sure, but it works great. If you're gonna run this on a tripod though, you definitely need this adapter, and they include it, so nicely done. Okay, so guys, I was mistaken. In the packaging, Pulsar actually includes a second one of these caps to go on the back of your battery. So if you happen to lose this one, or if you're like me and you bought a second battery, you have one for it. That's actually cool, man. I didn't realize that was in there. I was just looking through the packaging of stuff that I hadn't even opened when I unboxed this, and I found another one. And it also comes with a nice rubber cap to put over your spare battery if you're gonna leave like a spare battery in your pack or something. That way the contacts on that battery don't get damaged. So awesome job, Pulsar. Really happy with that. No real cons on this device other than that the wrist strap couldn't be moved over to the other side. I do think that would have been a cool feature to have, like an ambidextrous wrist strap, and the ability to just move your lens cover over to that side as well. Now the lens cover does thread through the wrist strap, so that's kind of the only downside, is that I took the wrist strap off. I had to find a way to tether that lens cover to the unit, but no big deal, really, honestly, in the grand scheme of things. But really happy with this unit. It's been a pleasure to use. It is small, compact, lightweight, great image, really, in the grand scheme of things. You know, it's not a 640, it's not a Pulsar Helion by any means, but does a really nice job. I prefer the image of Pulsar more than AGM, and so I had the AGM. It was the Taipan TM19 384. I really liked that unit. I loved the way it felt. I loved how light it was, how streamlined it was. But I'm a Pulsar fan for sure, and so I've been really happy with this XQ35, the Axion 2, and I'll be running it probably the rest of the season. So guys, that's pretty much it on this Pulsar Axion 2 XQ35. I'm really happy with it. Like I said, if you want to pick one up, make sure to check out Logan at Fall River Shooters, fallrivershooters.com, or Fall River Shooters on Facebook. You can definitely hit him up. He would love to talk to you. His phone number is readily available, and you can call him up. He'll answer any questions you have. If you're on the fence about a unit, you just want to know, hey, you know, point me in the right direction, Logan's happy to do that. And if he doesn't have what you're looking for, he can get it in really quickly, guys, so don't let that deter you. So anyway, until next time on the Hunt, guys, I'll see you later.